all well. I am going to make sure all the technology is working this morning. So, everyone's having a wonderful chat. There we go. Oh, thank you, Anne, for filling in, Kimberly, about our daylight saving situation. I think everyone's going in and out of daylight saving at the moment, which is a bit discombobulating for everyone. Everyone's on different time zones. Hey, Kelly, how are you? I have sound. 2 videos in a row. The technology gods are in our favor. I love it. So, hi, Kimberly. Hi, Anne. I've said hi to Kelly. Hello, Miss Shaz. How are you? Yes, I love our community of viewers. So it is a lovely community. Now, Kimberly, to answer your question, I had a fabulous time at On Stage, and in my video from Tuesday, so my last video before this one, I shared everything from On Stage. So I got it all over and done with in one very long video, but it's all over and done with. Is it all still sitting on my desk? Yes. But I videoed it, and now I can find places and spaces for everything. So happy Thursday, everyone, or Thursday for me anyway. I do hope you are having a nice day. I have had a busier morning than I expected. Owen and I had planned to do some things for him and for me to help him, but we only got to do one out of the 2 things because I was a little longer at an appointment than what I expected, because he didn't book anyone after me. So all the adjustments that he wanted to do on my new purple shoes, anyone at On Stage that saw me, I was wearing my new purple shoes. He did all the adjustments while I was there, so then I didn't add to his to-do list. So yeah, I was there heaps longer than I expected. Okay, let me see who's coming in. Hello, Miss Cheryl. Hello, Margine. Hello, Charlotte. Lovely to have you all here. Hooray! So, just before I went on stage, so last week, I said I found a card in my memories that I wanted to recreate. And today is that day. I did screenshot the memory, so I've got it on my iPad to share with you. But the products I wanted to use was the Pleasant Pattern Designer Specialty paper. Yes, so the Pleasant Pattern Specialty Designer Series paper. I only have a 6x6 share of this from my paper shed. So that's all I've got of this. And the Perennial Postage. Now, that's what I advertised, but I thought about it and I thought, oh, I think I want to use my product of the month and use a bunny and make it an Easterish card, because the Pleasant Patterns Designer Series paper goes with the Easter Joy paper that I had played with a number of weeks ago. Hey, Donna, how are you? Yes, you did, Charlotte. They are a bit fabulous, and they're even more fabulous now after the adjustments that Angus made. So I'm not wearing them though. It's raining. It is raining outside, but that is not the reason why I'm wearing them. I'm still having a few teething problems with doing certain things in the shoes, and getting in my car is one of them. I can drive, but getting in my car, I've got to practice, and I've got to work out best practice to get in the car. But that's okay. It's all good. I love the shoes. They're very, very nice. So, yeah, lovely to have you all here. Hello, Miss Donna. Right. So I am without much further ado, I don't have too much to share with you. Maybe I do. We do have our new kits this month. Now I can show you part of the kit. I did not make this, but this is part of the kit. And we've got the trio of standing clipboards and 2 kits to go with it. So great home decor items. And I plan on using these for classes, which will be very fun. What else? We have product of the month, which is Notes of Spring. We had our March online exclusives. I haven't got it written down. I normally have a little list of everything that's happening in March, but I haven't done it yet. So yeah, lots of good things coming, but I really want to celebrate what we've got, what we can buy, what we can play with, because however much I love all the new stuff, people can't buy it yet. So I don't want to tease you too much before it's actually available. Now, when I do my pre-order for the May to August catalogue, and that all comes in, I'll do an unboxing, but then I'll get back to products that are available again. Okay, so I'm going to flip around, turn off the overhead light. Can you guys hear the rain? Because we do have our front and our back door open. So if the rain is, and I mean the back door's right next to the door of my room. So if the rain sound is too much, I know March is nearly over and I can't believe it. I still have my tax to do as well, but we're not talking about that. We're crafting today, because crafting is so much more fun than thinking about doing my tax. But anyway, I will flip around. Tell me if you can hear the rain and it is a, and I will fix that, much to my husband's dismay, but that's okay. He will live. You can't hear the rain. Okay. Oh, you have a big birthday Monday. So, okay, Kimberly, I'm going to ask, what is the number before the 0? And then we can all celebrate you now early for your birthday. Okay. So that is all good. Great. Oh my God, you can see all my finger marks. Hello, Sue. You haven't missed much, Sue. I'm only setting up. Ha, youngster, I like that. Good. I'm glad you can't hear the rain because it is very persistent and rather heavy. Okay, this is going to have to move, which means will I need to adjust? That is the question. The iPad's crooked and this just needs a little adjust. Okay, did we get a number or is she keeping it to herself? She's 60. That is a good number to be. I mean, I'm not close to there, but I'm sure some of our beautiful friends can tell you how fabulous that number is. So, this is the card that came up how many years ago? 5 years ago, in my Instagram feed. And I remember how much I love this card. And I love looking at my memories and looking at my old projects. What did you rename Cheryl? I can't find it. I can't find it, but that's okay. So oh, Cheryl, I'm so sorry. I cannot tell you. I'm laughing because I cannot tell you how many times I'm watching a video or watching a reel or scanning through photos and there's something on the photo and I go, what's there on my own iPad? I'm so sorry. I was in too much of a rush to clean it, and really, you can see it fine. Okay, so this is the card, and this was a specialty foil paper, and we also had the matching foil to go with it. In this case, I only have the paper. I don't have matching foil. I don't have that vellum butterfly. I don't know. Do I? I'm thinking of not using the butterfly, but using the bunny instead. So these are the three papers. So we have like a copper. Does it tell me the colours? It's got peach pie, pretty in pink, and shy shamrock. So this is peach pie. This is the pretty in pink, and this is the shy shamrock. So what I can do, I can cut them out and then just pop behind them. Um, Pop behind them the matching colour. So that is fine. I know it's better now that it's open. Which dies? Oh no, that was a punch. I used a punch for that. Um, I did use a punch. So we didn't have the dies then. It was when we had the postage punch. But today I'm going to use the Perennial postage dies. So if I zoom in, you can see it's a less pronounced postage, like indent, than the actual dies. So yes, see, you have that punch, Charlotte. So I used the three patterns of the same size. So, but that's because I had the punch. But now I have more variety, and I can actually do three different sizes. So I'm not sure what we're going to do, but I am going to get my iPad out of the way so we're not crafting on top of it. We have our inspiration, and we even have sentiments that we can nestle in as well as our things. Now, question, what is this? Is it just, does it go that way? Is it just flowers and leaves? I'm trying to work out what this is. Everything else is self-explanatory, but I'm just not sure about this. So I would love your ideas about what this is. And I still haven't got my camera right. I will get it there because it'll annoy me because I've got lines on my thing. Just titch forward and we should be right. It's a flourish. Okay, it is what I thought it was. Okay, great. So, I actually need a card front. That is what I need at the moment. And do I have one cut? Yes, I do. Is it going to be the one I use? Who knows? But I just need to have something so I can have some size reference. Lovely flourish, Donna. Now, Donna, is Dawn with you today, or have I mucked up my Donnas because Facebook has changed everyone's name in the chat? It was so much easier then. Oh, not Facebook, YouTube, sorry. We're not happy with YouTube because I liked it when I saw your nominated names, not the handles that you were that you signed up with all those years ago and that you might agree with now. Okay, so I'm going to go with not our, okay, these are the two I would have wanted to play with. I'm thinking this one is a little too big. Now, we will go, I'm going to have to reference this picture a few times. So see how that one is too big? So I'm going to pop that one back. I thought that one may actually work, but no. And I thought I may use a few different sizes. So I can put one there. I can put one there quite easily and still have some space around them. So this one is definitely our winner. Do I want to use different shapes? Because I could pull in our smaller square. I didn't pick my handle. I think it's my Google email address. Quite possibly, Charlotte. Yes. Well, mine says at Woodbridge, and that is not my email address. So I must have somewhere along the line chosen my handle. Okay, so get this off my finger. So size-wise, these two work together. So what I might do is start by cutting 2 of each of all of these, and then we'll probably end up making 2 cuts. Dawn is there. I'm so glad, Donna. So glad, because I did meet another Donna on stage, and I'm pretty sure it was Donna Edwards. Yeah. Is that because 1805? 1805, is that the year you were born, Cheryl? Geez, you're looking good for the year you were born. I'm now biting my tongue. Okay, let's do some quick die cutting here. Just go into settings. Thank you, Anne. I thought that may be the case, but thank you for informing everyone, because that's good. You can just change it to your name or to whatever you had before. Now, my dies have gone away, and I should have my little dish out, but where they are under my desk is a bit of a mess at the moment, and I don't think it's going to get any better because I have an in-person class on Sunday. So I'm going to have to do some preparation for that. That in-person class, it hasn't closed. So if you do want to, you are local enough to me and would like to come along to that in-person class, you are more than welcome. Okay, so now I don't know if I will mat these or not. I will see. I know I matted the other ones, but that's because I had the matching foil. Just not sure. Okay. It's through and back. I'm only going back because I don't want to mark the foil. So I have 2 of these. I have got 1 dish available. Okay, 2 of those, because I can actually see where the foil has been marked from the plates. So yes, it's okay. I've come this far now. Let's just do it this way. Right, yeah, that's correct, Charlotte. I just ignore the numbers. And that's why I'm then going Dawn D. That's a Donna D. That's Donna and Dawn. Like I can pretty much work out who everyone is. Okay. A lot of people have signed up like husband and wife in the day, so it does have like both of their names. But yeah, I can normally work it out. 1 and yeah, it might show better on this that you can see how this section of the foil is marked. But that's okay. It's all good. 1 and 2, and now we've got our pink one. So did everyone enjoy seeing all the on-stage stuff on Tuesday, or did I bore you to death because you weren't there and you were jealous? And that's for all, like, does anyone who's not a demonstrator now want to go to one of these events? There won't be any swaps next year because it's a virtual event, unless someone does like you sign up and you send a card to the person before. That is always an option to do a card swap. Yes. Yeah, Kelly. Yes. And Kelly, you made me the coasters that are the same as the case. Yes, Kelly. Right now, right. All making sense. I do appreciate that gift. And my husband, I hadn't shown David those gifts. And he was sitting in here last night. I was booking him some flights for a work trip next week, the week after, I don't know. He's going to Brisbane. He's going to Sydney and Brisbane, but not going to Perth, Adelaide and Melbourne. So, yes, but anyway. So, I was booking things and I went, oh, David, Phil, this is really tactile. And he really liked it. And he could feel the different types of embroidery on there as well. He really liked them. So just so appreciated by everyone. Thank you. So now that I'm talking about it and it's in arm's reach, I'm going to have to show you. So this is the pencil or the case that Dawn did, and then hang on. I'm hoping it's not stuck. No, it's not stuck. I was just on the wrong angle. And then Kelly did 2 matching like coaster holders. So yeah, they are really, really cool and I love them. And they've got my name on them. You guys don't know. Well, some of you may. I have not a very common in Australia name. So when you're a kid and you see, key rings and mugs and all those things with people's name on them, Ellen was not on them. And then on the back, it's just all one pattern. My name was not on things. So to get something with my name on it, it's extra, extra special. So thank you both. I do appreciate it. Okay, so now I'm going to do, now these are, or this one in particular is directional. Didn't think about that when I was doing it. So this one has to go like that. And do I go look at the photo again? Please hold. Okay. So one goes that way. Oh, 2 go the same way, and then one goes on top. Okay, rightio. I'm not going to lock it this time. Oh, are we missing a piece? Oh, no, it's hiding under there. Okay. And then this one just ducks under there or something like that. Something to that effect. I quite like that. Now, do I want to mat them or do I want to kind of leave them as is? That's the question. Now, where did the stamp set go? Today's, you guys almost slid off the my laptop stand. That could have been disaster. Okay. So, and the bunny, I don't know, I think I might put the bunny in a circle. I only ever found one thing with your name. Oh, Charlotte, that is such a common name. Well, common name when I knew quite a few Charlottes. I wouldn't have thought, or maybe because it's long. and those types of things. And even when you order things, you can only put so many characters. So I would say it's more to do with the length of your name than it being uncommon. Oh, I'm so sorry, but I'm glad you found one. We did find things with my name, but it just wasn't common as such. Okay, I was going to pull off the deer, not the bunny. I think the bunny is bigger than what I expected. Okay, just let me put it on a very, very filthy block here. I'm thinking I am going to go smoky slate for my bunny. I don't want to do super duper dark. So let's have a look and see what scraps I have. By the looks of it, I'm using a large scrap because all my scraps are, well, that one will work. I was going to say, other than that, all my scraps are either huge or teeny tiny. Right, okay. Haven't missed anything. Sorry, I'm working and checking comments as I go. Okay. Oh, no, that's not going to work. No. Oh, that was just a bit of crud. Now, that is a lot darker than what I expected, but I didn't do the tail properly. Can you really tell? That's okay. It's got a slight double stamp. Let's not do that. That is still darker than what I wanted. Now, the thing that we have with this set, and I don't know what to do. So we have a little shadow piece, but what do I do? Like, I don't want to make a grey or a brown bunny. I actually want it to be a white bunny. So I'm thinking I'm not going to use the two-step part unless someone has a fantabulous idea. Hey, Tanya, how are you? Right, I am going to make his ears pink using bubble bath because, and this is just light bubble bath, because it is required. If you see the inside of the ears, they must be pink. There we go. Just a little something something. Do I want to add a little bit of shading? So if you add shading to a white image, it actually makes it appear whiter. White bunnies are cute. Okay, Charlotte. Okay, so I don't want the bullet end. I definitely want the brush end. And literally, I am just going in where things, where naturally the shadows, or I made a grey tail, that's fine. Just where these shadows would be. And now I'm going to grab the colour lifter and lighten those lines, although I do just want to, around the rump here, just a little bit there. Okay, not popping on that lid just yet. Okay, so I'm now going, and that was the light smoky slate, but I literally just want to push these shadows and literally push the shadows into the paper. Okay, so it definitely will, and you can see it has lightened them up. Maybe just want to put a little bit more just around there. Just looking at all the natural places. So that's how our bunny ends up, like super duper simple. He's still a white bunny, or he or she is still a white bunny, but looking a lot less grey where the shadows are. And I can add layers and layers and layers of this, and it literally just pushes all the way through. Okay, I think I'm done there. So this could be an Easter card. Do I have any Easter sentiments? No. We did work out I do have non-stamp sentiments, but I want a stamp sentiment on this card. I am going to close this because otherwise we will spell disaster. Okay, let's just close this smoky slate. I do also, because we're flirting with losing all of our dies, this way, yes, this way. Putting my dies back in the case. Oh, okay, no problems at all, Anne. I'm actually contemplating hand cutting this out, but I will see, and this will be my first hand cutting since I got my brace off. Very, very tempted to look at possibly matting these, but I just want to check. See, I don't really like that matting, so I'm thinking I might mat these in the smoky slate to go with the bunny, just to keep it consistent, because I didn't think the foil colour matching on particularly that colour would work as I anticipated. Now, lots of people over the years, as I've done cards and I've matted these pieces, have asked me for dimensions. Easier said than done, because they are neither, and this is from memory, they are neither good with inches or good with centimetres either. Just grabbing my silicone mat, just so nothing moves on it. So I've just got a scrap of smoky slate and just grabbing this here. Oh, it is 5 centimetres. Okay, 5 centimetres by, and turn it around, 5 centimetres by 3. Okay, that is helpful. 5 by 3. So, and then I will come through. So I have 3 of those. So I need 3 of this. So then everything has a match and we get it all done at once. Okay, so let's go 5 centimetres. Let's do a titch more. How much did I do there? So I did 2 more, but that has a bodgy edge. Sorry, I'm going to try and show you what I'm doing here. So I've gone 5, then I've gone 2 millimeters more because they are a titch under that measurement. Actually, it's my, oh, I don't think I changed my blade back. Okay, I was cutting some chipboard. So I'm pretty sure if I can, oh, is it in here? Okay, it's not in there. Did I change it back? That is a very good question. Don't mind me for a second here while I find my other blade in my teeny tiny drawers that are just off to my left. Or is it somewhere else? Hold on. Or is it in this one? Okay, I do have a blade in here. Oh, I also have a $2 coin. Aha, I feel a bit rich. Okay, so what I'm going to do is open the arm and just flip this out. It never wants to come out when you want it to. There we go. So let me check. Pop in this one. If this one doesn't cut as well, then the other one was right and it just needs changing. Okay. Well, that was bodgy too. So maybe I just need a new blade. Or maybe it's cardstock, because some cardstocks don't cut as well. And black is one of them. So I'm going to change this out and I'm going to put them back in here because these are like my chipboard ones. Hey Susie, how are you? Oh, no problems. No problems at all. Okay, that one's, is it coming out? Just need one more. You know, they'll fall out anytime you don't want them to. Okay, let me stand up and grab a brand new blade. Okay, that is what a pack of blades looks like. I do recommend, if you own the trimmer, that you own a pack of blades, because I didn't expect I would need to do this today, but there we go. Here we are doing this today. And I do keep it in its own little spot, but it can go away later. Okay, so we said 5 by 3. I haven't forgotten my measurements. Okay, so I'm going to go 3 and 2 millimeters from there. So I said I needed 3 of these. Look at that cut. Perfect. Okay. Oh, that is actually, I really did need a new blade, because that's now just going through like butter. It's actually really, really good. Okay. And one more. And then I'll need another piece because of the other things I was doing, and we will need to measure our square pieces. Okay, square. Pop that on there, and this will just be one measurement. One measurement, just like so. So that's 3.5 centimeters. Done. 3.5 centimeters. They can go in there. Bunny's safe over there for the moment. Okay. So what cardstocks do you find sometimes get furry? I know black is a big one. Now basic black is a big one that happens too. I don't need my ruler. So if I go 3.5 and I'll go 3.7. Okay. Oh, I thought it glided through so well, but I maybe was not using enough, just not quite enough pressure. Now, I am going to, no, it looked a little short. No, that one's perfect. And now I want 3 of these. So just going to go the other end because that has a cut line that I'm not spectacularly happy with. Come on, today's one. Oh, an early lunch. What is lunch? Because I haven't had lunch yet. So, you know, we'd all love some inspiration. Do you know what? I didn't share. I was going live in my normal groups today. I came in and I was too hungry that I needed to eat before I went live. But I'm glad you guys all found me. Right, all these little bits can just go in recycling because they are too small to keep. Great. Okay, just want to do one thing here. Just give me a couple of seconds, like, you know, chat amongst yourselves. Okay. Oopsie days, my computer's now doing odd things. Oh, now what I did want, what I thought would actually look quite good is maybe having a smoky slate like card bases. So I will do that now while I have the trimmer here. Now that just did something totally funky weird. Let's try that again. Okay, so we're going to score. And then we are going to cut. Okay, let's come back here. Perfect. Bowl of Cheerios for lunch. Food is food. If that worked for you, that is all good. I will probably have scrambled eggs for lunch. See, my scoring blade popped out. Okay, so I have 2 smoky slate card bases. And then I'm going to have basic white card fronts. Okay, that over there. Oh, Donna, that sounds good. I don't have leftovers. I don't even have leftover salad from last night's dinner, which is a bit sad. Okay, now whilst I have all these bits and pieces of paper, I'm going to glue all these bits and pieces together, and I'm also going to pop away this card base because it served its purpose, and I have realized we are not going to use it. Okay, so let's get this here, get some glue, and get going. A crafty garage sale, Susie, or a garage sale in general? Because you know there is a difference. And there are lots of places you can sell your crafty stuff online. Oh, these are just perfect. I do like how that pops, and since we're going to have the card base in that colour, it will work really, really well. Okay. Oh. Yes, I am live, my love. Huh?
Okay.
Do you need something that you can say to the whole wide world?
Oh, I'm just seeing this layer, so I can see what I'm doing while I'm at fringe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's it. Just plug it in and make sure it still works. Yeah. God love having a crafty mum who has things like hot lights that you can borrow.
God chose me going and getting one. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. Well, now that I've got my lighting integrated into my desk, I don't need it. Yay, it still works.
Perfect.
Lavender is doing lighting for the Newcastle Fringe Festival. They her and a friend have a venue, so one is doing sound and the other one is doing lighting, which is a lot of fun for them.
And I'm currently doing all the lights for a show that I didn't think had that many lights, but I went to lighting Q20 and it's page 5.
Oh my dear. Is that the really long one that had like 30 pages?
No, this
No.
is another one.
Oh, okay. Did a lot of them bring their own Q stuff?
No,
Their own scripts, rather.
I've asked people to.
Oh, okay.
Just a lot of paper to carry around.
It is a lot of paper to carry around.
So,
You'll need a bigger folder.
I do. Well, otherwise I'm going to have a whole bag full of paper that I'm going to have to sift through.
Yeah. Okay.
If not, I'll just ask them to do it next year and I'll just deal with it.
Yeah.
These
ones are a bit big, but I can handle that. So they're just a bit bigger. I could trim them down. Am I going to? No.
Thank you, Mom.
That's okay. Nothing like raiding my cupboards. So much craft stuff. Yes, there are cell groups. Yes, and that might make having a garage sale is a good idea, but there's also eBay. Some people might get in a bidding war over things. You never ever know. So yeah. Okay. These are the last two. And then we're kind of in construction. But I only have one bunny. So we might use the bunny on one but not on the other. I don't know. Okay. So now our 6 pieces have now turned into 3 pieces, which makes it easier. I didn't particularly want them to go wrong way around, but that's fine. Okay, card fronts. So I do just want some white, and I probably look at that. Here are some I prepared earlier. I have 3, but I only need 2. So that's fine. Oh, love parsley. I'm not going to put the end on my glue. So am I cutting this out with a circle or am I hand cutting it? This is the question that wasn't answered earlier. Just want to check the measurements on this just before I go too much further. Okay, 9.5 or thereabouts. Hand cut. Oh, Donna, this is going to be a bit of a test. Okay, so this is like a full centimetre smaller, which I'm liking. Okay, I am going to grab my special hand cutting scissors. It's going to be fairly easy, but I just haven't hand cut since I broke my thumb. So, Grace, please. Circle for you. Look, if I don't like the hand cut, I can always put the hand cut piece on a circle. Look, I can hold the paper again. very exciting. Oh, I went a bit too far there. Okay. No one knows except for us. It's our little secret. And I always spin the paper. That was a bit close. That's fine. I always spin the paper rather than moving the scissors. So technically, the scissors just open and close. Yes. I hope it's not raining because we are meant to get rain for the next week here. So I hope you've got clear day or a clear enough bank of time that you can get it all done without too much fuss. You find for it to be raining when you're unpacking. Sorry, I'm just gonna. Okay, so on these down bits, you do want to cut a little bit further than what you think because you've then got to get the width of the scissors in that spot. Okay, I'm just cutting off the excess as I go because it does actually stop me from maneuvering my scissors properly. Now, I do not have any idea where this bunny is going to go, but I tell you, it's going to look cute. Okay, so down into there further than what I think, and then I just slide my scissors in, and sorry, Louise is just coming in from outside, and she wants to play. Why did I leave this bit till last? At least I've got a bit of a handle to hold on to. Try not to cut myself in the meantime. Thanks for telling everyone, David.
Oh, I'm going to have a shower. Do you have to go into more details?
No, we do not require any more details. Thank you, Mr. Woodbridge. Oh my dear. Oh my dear word. Okay, that is all cut. That is all recycling. So let's do some. Oh, he's so cute. He's so cute. Okay. So that is our little bunny. Not too shabby for my first hand cutting. Thank you, Anne. Thank you. I would bow, but you can't see me. Okay, so I liked. Oh God, and now we've got sirens. I have a bit of an idea because this is grass and these are flowers. We could put the bunny here, but then I'd want to put it on this side of the card so the bunny is looking to the inside of the card, not the outside of the card. And then put that there, then put sentiment there. I like that, but this one is going to go over the top. Hello, Bev. How are you? Yes, so I'm liking that one. And then I think I might put like happiest birthday wishes or especially for you. Both work. I don't need any more thank you cards, which is why I'm going happiest birthday. But any of these sentiments will fit beautifully in there. I'm really glad I hand cut it now, so I apologize, Tanya, but the hand cutting just works with this. And then where's my other piece? Is it directly under here? Yes, it is. Okay, so I'm just kind of leaving that laid out for the moment. And this one's going to be different because everything is in like different configurations. Because I cut two shapes of each pattern. Okay, so like that one there. No, I don't. I still like the green at the bottom, and then I'll do that, but I want this piece like on top. This is a bit odd. It won't be. I'll get there. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I'm going to put that there. Trying to hold it. And then I want to put, because the other two are just patterns, I kind of want to put that on top. And then I might have to use a smaller sentiment there. These are just rough. I haven't got them right. Oh, thank you, Bev. Hey, Vicky, how are you? Okay, so for those who have just come in, I have used Notes of Spring, the product of the month for March. I have used the Pleasant Pattern Designer Series paper that you can see. And look, for anyone who wants to see what On Stage look like, that was the opening of On Stage. No, am I going in the wrong direction? Yep. Let me go back. I just want to find the photo of the screenshot of this card. Okay. No, I just want to zoom. So this is the card of mine that we are casing. So casing my own design. This was the Postage stamp punch that I used, but I'm using the Perennial Postage dies today. So that's what we're doing. I think I'm going to start with the bunny version of the card. And I will need some dimensionals. How are you liking the cooler weather, Vicky? Is it raining? It stopped raining here now. It was raining pretty hard here for a little bit this morning. I got out of having to go to the chemist this morning. I sent the offspring in instead because it wasn't my stuff that I needed to grab. So I was just doing the driving. So I'm just going through snipping all my edges so they are ready to rock, and all I have to do is pop them off. So they're not perfect. Just giving them a little nick. So I'm thinking flat, flat, dimensional, dimensional. So I'm going to have to start with this one. And I do have my multi-purpose glue. Oh, no problem, Susie. Good luck. I hope it all goes as well as it can. Okay. How are we going for time, huh? Almost one. Now, because they are shapes, I just want to make sure they are as fairly straight. I think that looks fine. It rained here about 10:30. Oh, you managed to get Marley out. I wasn't sure if it was raining in Canberra or not, Bev. But we're meant to have it like all week. David is a bit miffed because we got our our solar installed last week, new solar panels and a battery. He's annoyed because we're not making enough or as much solar as what we were, and yeah. He's like, oh no, he wants it to be sunny every day so we can fill the battery and use the solar and all the things. It's very cute. His obsession will stop, maybe, because we've got an app so we can see how much we produce, see how much the battery is and how much we're sending back to the grid. So yeah, so it's fun and games. Now the bunny, so I think the bunny can have at least one ear supported. Here we go, and let's do the body. Should only really need two. Perfect. Done. Okay, so let me, I've lost my photo again, guys. I touched the screen. There we go. Okay, oh, that's right. We're doing it differently this time. I need my Take Your Pick tool with the Crafters Tips extras. Now you can use one of the straight ends for this, but I actually prefer using this little hook. I can do it the other way, but I do prefer using the hook. Okay, so I want this to go over that part, right? So it's going over everything, just. That's fine. Now, I'm not going to do the stamping now, and also looking at it, I may have wanted it further in, but that's okay as well. It just is what it is. Oh, did I stick that too firmly down? Yes, I did. Let me see if I can just twist this off. No, I can't. Damn. I would have liked to have just covered this area. No, or I ripped it. No one saw that. No one saw anything. Didn't rip anything. That's how it's going to stay. But ideally, I would have liked to have covered that area there. But that's not happening. Okay, so now we are doing these. Oh my dear word, that's ridiculous weather. We've just got rain. Rain of different varieties on all the days. Now, of course, today I've had to do washing, and because it's raining, I've split it between the dryer and the clothes area, and the dishwasher had to go on, and yeah, it's just all happening today. Okay, that there, and then I didn't take a photo of it, so it's just going to go the way it goes. But I must say, this week has been bonkers. I've had so much on, and tomorrow, well, this afternoon is a bit of a bonkers. Damn, is a bit of a bonkers afternoon, and then tomorrow is no better. This piece does not want to stick down, and I just put my gluey finger on. Oh, you'd love some snow. Does it actually, now I'm going to be the ignorant person, does it actually snow anywhere in Queensland? Yeah, because, you know, I know it snows here in New South Wales, but does it actually snow anywhere up there? Okay, that's down. As good as it will go. And this is a problem because we've used 2 layers. It's all good. It's just not all flat. Now, I need to get this glue off. You've never heard of it, okay? So my suspicions of it doesn't snow in Queensland generally are correct. Okay, so I just wet that down and that just slipped straight off. Lovely. Not helping my hands, but that's okay. So one more to put on, and then we're going to do our sentiments. So I do have the Shy Shamrock or the, I think it was Pretty in Pink, that I can choose from. You wish I would. Oh, you guys would. Like, you guys do get a brunt of the heat up there. Oh, there was still just enough movement for me to straighten that up. Awesome. Okay. My hands, I've decided, aren't my friend today. I got the cutting done, and then they went, nope, 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 that's enough. Okay, so just thinking, maybe I just want this out there. Yes. And then sentiment there, and we'll find some embellishments. Okay, got those 2 done. Oh, I still need that, so I'll leave that off. Don't need my dish anymore. Sentiments. Where did I put stamps? Okay, who took it? Oh, no, it's right here. Right here. Happiest birthday wishes. I don't think I want to use it in Smoky Slate. I think I do want to bring a colour in. Yeah, I know I'm using a huge block. It's so, that wasn't helpful. It's so I can look through it and line it up, but it's not looking very good at the moment. Right, let's take 2 on this. Picking that up. I want it roughly centered and centered. It's not totally straight, but that's okay. Okay, now, Peach Pie, Pretty in Pink, Shy Shamrock. Now, because it was, and I'm going to try it on a scrap of paper first and see how I feel. Okay, so clean scrap of paper. I misprinted something wrong for lavender the other night, and now I have like oodles and oodles of scrap paper, but it's always nice to have scrap paper. Well, it's where I went to first. I swear, I can tell I have not used this ink pad. There we go. And of course, I'm wearing a white shirt. Oh, that's better. Right. My white shirt may soon be green. And I may even have... okay, it looks good, but I'm not happy with how it's stamping yet, because it's a new stamp. So it's just beading up a little bit. So just try again, and hopefully I can show you the difference. Yes, okay. So this is just photocopy paper, but you can see the difference between this one where I hadn't seasoned my stamp properly, and then we've got a beautiful, very solid stamping there. Yes, it is Miss Donna. I'm very excited. It is a colour I have always loved. So yes, Crisp Cantaloupe is returning as an in colour. So like Pretty in Pink has returned, and then what is the other one that returned? Strawberry Slush returned. I think we're going to, for a little bit at least, have a have some returning in colours into our in colour collections. Bev, you and I did well. We were channeling the same thing. Now that does fit well just there. Oh, right. So I love being able to nestle sentiments into places. So I'm going to close this. I can pop these on card bases, and then we can look at some embellishments. Do I think we need a whole lot? No, because these three pieces are they're foiled, so they're bling anyway. Yeah, because when going back to the Crisp Cantaloupe, when they came out, they were with baked brown sugar. There was a pink in there. They were a good set of in colours. Like, are all sets of in colours useful? Yes. Do I love them all? No. And I can say I haven't used Shy Shamrock much, I must say. Just because it's an interesting green. It's not, I don't know, it's not a green I realise I reach for, but it works perfectly for this card. Perfect. Okay, so this one is definitely our simpler version, and then we have added the bunny on this version, but definitely need some bling, because on our original card I had a vellum coloured butterfly, so I don't know if it was coloured vellum or whether I coloured the vellum. Can't remember that far, and I didn't look at the blog post or the corresponding video. Yes, I really do love that smoky slate base. I'm going to have to do a bit of a trim on the card base. That's okay. Did I bodgy it completely? No, it's just I cut it wrong apparently. But that's fine. Okay, I find putting my glue on the card base a bazillion times easier. So then I don't get gluey hands with little things, unless like these postage stamp shapes. They were a little different because I didn't know exactly where they were going. Come on, move. Like, seriously, move. It's really not lining up where I want it to be. Okay. Am I going to take this off and stick it back down? You betcha. Are you going to come off? Yes. This is why I like using my dots, because you can definitely do this. Still not right. Maybe this is just measured a little wrong. Get up. Right, I'm going to add a bit more glue under here, just so then it really does adhere when I get it in the spot that I want. Okay, so apparently just like so will do. Okay, now apparently I'm trying to glue my shirt. My word. Okay, some embellishments. So I think I'm going to pick up, can either pick up the Pretty in Pink or the Shy Shamrock. I know I do have in colour gems in here that has both, but I've just got to flick through to find them. So these are Pretty in Pink. The middle colour is Pretty in Pink. Or are they that far back? They really are that far back. Or I do have our in colour pearls. So I'm not sure I want to go bling. I'm thinking the iridescence on these pearls match the iridescence on the, I do have peach pie in here as well. Is that correct? Peach pie's in that in colours as well. Yes, I actually have all three colours in here. But I'm thinking for this one I want to pull out the pink. So it wouldn't matter which colour I used. But I'm kind of thinking just around here. So we do have 3 different sizes of embellishments, which works perfectly well just to create a little triangle. So I actually really like that. And with this one, I'm thinking, because the pink is closest, of pulling out the peach pie colour. I would love to pull out on this one. Okay, so kind of want to go a bit different with this one in my placement. Grab this one over. Is that sticky at all? We will soon find out. So pull it in that way. That is sticky. Good. And then this one out there. So slightly different, using the same embellishments, and these ones are just called 2024 to 2026 in colour flat pearls. So they're not like really bulbous pearls. So that, just pop those away. I'm going to show you the original design. No one needs to see Brian, Helen and myself. Oh my dear word, that's just crazy. Seeing them like this. Okay, I want to go all photos. Thank you. They're all my on stage photos. There we are. Okay, so this was my original inspiration. So this was how many years ago? 5 years ago. So the original inspiration, and this is what we came up with today. So using the Pleasant Patterns specialty paper, which is foiled, Pretty in Pink, Peach Pie and Shy Shamrock. We use a sentiment from Notes of Spring, which you can earn as product of the month. So to earn product of the month, you need to spend $125 in Australia, and for $9 you can have the stamp set. So this promotion is replacing Celebration. So once a month we get a product that you can earn Thank you, Kelly. Thank you so much. So yeah, we get one product each month that we can earn, but we have one all year, which is fantastic. So this year we've had 2 stamp sets and 2 designer series papers so far for the promotions. I showed you those. Oh, the diets. I did use the Perennial Postage dies. So I used the second largest in the rectangles and I used the smallest square. So just something a little different. This design inspired me and I went, oh, rather than using the punch, which I used back in the day, I now have the dies. So I'll show you close up and got our little bunny. He's not ripped at all. No one can see anything. Oh, I'm going to remove this so you can, sorry, it's picking up the light from the iPad. There we go. Hopefully that'll show better now. It is good inspiration for the scraps, and if you went through and like die cut everything, did your mats, you could stick them all together, have a whole bunch in a bowl on your desk and just get plonking. Then you go through and add your sentiments, and yeah, really easy cards. So this is probably the simpler one because we added the bunny on this one, but yeah, equally gorgeous. So yeah, just a few supplies for some simple cards with lots of white space. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for indulging me in casing my own design. Well, it's probably, look, no craft design or anything like that is original. It's very hard after so many hundreds of thousands of years of crafting and designing that anything is really original. But I do like this design. I was able to mix it up. So I hope everyone has a great weekend. I will have fun at my class on Sunday and I will be back on Tuesday. I'm not sure what with, but I will work it out sometime between now and then and we will be doing some crafty fun there. So thank you so much for joining and I will catch you next time. Bye.